Do you want more Tinder matches with AI? That's part of the offering with Tinder's new AI profile selector. Is this the ultimate matchmaker technology? Find out later in the video. Welcome back to This Week in AI. If you're new here, this is our weekly update on all the news in and around artificial intelligence as it changes the world as we know it. As ever, this week has been full of news and excitement. We've got 6 top news stories for you this week, ranging from Tinder to architects and hackers. As always, timestamps are in the description if you want to skip to a specific story. Let's go. First up, imagine composing a song just by describing it. That's exactly what Meta wants to make possible with the release of AudioCraft, their new open-source AI technology. This powerful suite of tools can spin text prompts into an array of audio effects and even full-blown musical compositions. It consists of 3 core tools, AudioGen and MusicGen, forming the creative cornerstones, whilst Encodec does the heavy lifting of advanced audio compression. What's more, you're not just limited to ambient sound effects or background music. You can even simulate an entire virtual orchestra if you fancy going all Beethoven for the day. Meta has revealed that they have made some upgrades to Encodec, resulting in higher quality music with fewer disruptive elements. They believe their technology is picking up where other generative audio tools fell short, filling the gap by providing accessible audio tools that allows people to experiment with sound. As they've put it, the world of generative audio tools is highly complicated and isn't very open to novices. Meta's advance into AI-composed music may even help to lift public opinion on how ethically sound these models are trained. Meta has made it clear that they have trained their MusicGen AI on 20,000 hours of music owned by Meta or licensed specifically for this purpose. With all the outcry about generative AI being trained on artists, writers, and other creative works without their permission, this is a refreshing step in the right direction. So with this new development, it will indeed be intriguing to find out how open-source developers plan to incorporate these AI models into their own work. Are we about to see an explosion in user-friendly generative audio tools? Perhaps a new era of AI-enhanced DJs? Imagine a world where artificial intelligence handpicks your most fetching photos and even writes your dating profile for you. Well, for Tinder users, this could soon be a reality. According to an earnings call by parent company Match, which also runs OkCupid and Hinge, the company is testing out a number of potential AI features. One of them could take out the stress someone feels when picking pictures, revealed Bernard Kim, Match's chief executive, adding, it could help them become more efficient and confident in building their profile. This innovative tool would scan an individual's photo album and select the top 5 it deems best. Also on the horizon is a feature whereby the app would explain why certain matches were recommended to users. Whilst Tinder already utilizes AI technology to bolster its algorithms and trust and safety measures, these new elements will be more explicitly user-focused. Mark van Rijswijk, Tinder's chief product officer, even hinted that the app might utilize AI to aid users in crafting their bios. However, there are fears that this increasing dependence on AI could usher in a new era of online catfishing, with cybersecurity firm Kaspersky highlighting concerns about the potential misuse of convincing image and video generators and voice cloning tools. While the potential to optimize the time spent on dating apps is certainly appealing, as Crystal Cansdale from dating app Inner Circle points out, the introduction of AI into this sphere is not without its risks. It begs the question, are we ready to trust our love life to a machine? So, there's been a buzz about something interesting happening on the Meta campus. They're apparently elbow deep in creating a lineup of AI chatbots with distinct personalities. Inside Meta, they're calling these bots personas. They're designed to mimic real-world banter and might even assume various characters from Abraham Lincoln to an easygoing travel guru. What's pushing Meta in this direction? It's competition, with the likes of TikTok raising the stakes. Meta believes these chatbots could be the secret weapon to boost user involvement on their platforms. These aren't random efforts. Meta's been pouring resources into artificial intelligence lately, launching Llama 2, a new language model that could power these chatbots. Mark Zuckerberg, the big cheese at Meta, gave us a glimpse into this during a recent earnings call. You can imagine lots of ways that AI can help people connect and express themselves in our apps, he shared excitably. However, not everyone is jumping with joy at Meta's new game plan. Ravit Dotan, an AI ethics consultant, cautioned, once users interact with a chatbot, it really exposes much more of their data to the company, so that the company can do anything they want with that data. Despite these headwinds, Meta feels its AI personas could spice things up on its platforms and plans to unveil them as early as September. As always with Meta announcements, the news feels two-sided to us. Will people spend hours talking to bots rather than socializing, leading to further segregation and divisions in our society? It feels more dystopian than optimistic when Meta creates the tools. Next up, imagine a handful of green blocks dancing on a screen, transforming into various structures designed by artificial intelligence. That's the vision of the future XCool, an AI-driven company founded by architect Wan Yu He, who believes AI will revolutionize architecture radically. During a call, she demonstrated how her AI programs could create, modify, and optimize a hotel building's design within minutes. Interestingly, such ultra-fast rendering wasn't just a theory. A 500-room hotel crafted by AI has been completed in just 4.5 months, something that would have taken humans' efforts 2-3 times as long. Despite its innovative impact raising concerns, renowned author Neil Leach believes AI holds the capacity to transform the less sexy area, the nitty-gritty of design packages and construction processes. XCool's platform can assist with everything from master plan layouts, space standards, and daylight requirements to construction details using AI and cloud computing. Yet, AI's revolutionary potential has certain downsides. Issues concerning data privacy, intellectual property, and the aesthetic divergence driven by AI crop up among industry professionals. As fascinating as such progress sounds, we must not underestimate potential risks. Questions loom over how efficiently AI-generated designs can suit real human needs. Carl Christensen, co-founder of another AI tool, Forma, holds a balanced view. AI is meant to augment architects, not replace them. Incorporating AI could also open up the often obscure world of planning, as BlockType, an AI-powered tool for developers and planners, aims to do. Artificial intelligence is here, and it's reshaping the architecture industry in ways we can barely predict. As Leach astutely observed, what architects need to design right now is not another building, but the future of their profession. With all the AI advancements, Google is clearly feeling the heat as they've started talking about their next-gen search experience. The Search Generative Experience, or SGE as it's better known, is getting a pretty substantial upgrade, now featuring images and video. If you've got SGE activated, you'll start to see more pictures and clips in your search summaries, and let's not forget more context to the links it hands out. Though still at the experimental stage, Google's top brass, including CEO Sundar Pichai, have high hopes for the SGE. Sundar Pichai reckons it could redefine the search experience entirely. He's even quoted as saying, "Over time, this will just be how search works." Quite a large change from what we are used to now. But I don't think Google has it all figured out just yet. Balancing giving you the information directly and aiding you to find it on your own proves to be more tricky than first believed. Not to mention making SGE faster is another challenge lined up for Google. As Google has been telling us for years, we all want a fast web, and anything slow just frustrates us, the users. That being said, personally, even at this early stage, I found SGE quite handy with what should I watch and how do I do this sort of queries. With more sources, media and context, SGE looks all set to revolutionize those humble blue links. Picture this. The world's biggest hacker convention, DEF CON 31, is happening in Las Vegas, and thousands of hackers are showing up for one single mission, bashing AI. The big tech companies are actually opening up their systems to be tested by white hat hackers. This isn't about invading privacy or stealing data. Instead, it's about identifying flaws and vulnerabilities in AI language models. According to Dr. Ruman Chowdhury, one of the event's organizers, this serves as a safe space for tech companies to acknowledge their shortcomings and work on solutions. In a statement by Dr. Chowdhury, she says, "Companies know loads of things can go wrong, which makes it all the more critical to stress test these models." We're talking about 3,000 committed individuals working on 158 laptops, each battling against the clock to earn their bragging rights and powerful pieces of computer hardware as prizes. One of their goals will be to make the AI model hallucinate or invent a fact about an influential figure. Dr. Serafina Goldfarb-Tarrant, the boss of AI safety at Cohere, highlights that while we know AI can conjure information from thin air, what we don't know is how often this happens. So, with AI becoming more prevalent and the looming threat of disinformation, in particular for the upcoming US presidential election, Dr. Chowdhury reckons there is a regulation arms race happening. But what happens if these bright sparks do uncover problems with these advanced AI models? How will the tech giants react then? Dr. Chowdhury says that if we're unable to create simple AI machine learning predictive models without bias or discrimination, can the more complex artificial generative intelligence models of the future be any different? And that concludes our AI news for this week. If you want to stay completely up to date in the world of AI, subscribe, Whack that notification bell, and you'll never miss any AI critical updates. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.